Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. It'll be the visiting team taking on Long Beach. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. The shot by Thompson, no good. There's always a need for shot makers in the NBA, GA, and that's what Ace Bailey brings to the floor.
Bailey has a smooth jumper with a high release point that allows him to shoot over just about any defender. And when you pair that with his physical tools, his upside is through the roof.
Doesn't go for him. And here's George for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner. The visitors with the ball. And the basket by Bailey. Thompson inside the line. Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Barnes the screen. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Walsh. George with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. Yeah. We felt it. Even over here, we felt it. One-on-one here. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
George has got 5 now.
Yeah, can't leave any room for Paul George outside. He will deliver from deep.
And again, the miss by Long Beach.
Boy, that's brutal. 1 for 5 to start. You have got to find your footing offensively.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Boy, Mobley read that the entire way. His defensive instincts are so good.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Well, you set the tempo early, and when you get command and control of a game, it's perfect.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
George double-teamed. Stolen by Thompson. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Bailey misses. Long Beach trails by 5. Nobody near Barnes. And Long Beach hits again from deep.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And Mobley throws it down.
Oh, my goodness, the size and athleticism of Evan Mobley. What a sight to behold.
A free for DiVincenzo. And Long Beach hits again from deep.
And he found a perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Pass to Bailey. George in the post. 10 points for him. Lays it up and banks it in.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Over in the corner, White. From outside, off the mark.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Thompson misses.
This guy's such a talented finisher, but the D does just enough.
And an intentional foul right there.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now Thompson. Paul George missing from long range. Back to Thompson. To the middle. Shots good by Turner.
Miles Turner has great versatility, so he can score from anywhere, but right there is his bread and butter.
And it's sent back by Turner. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. From deep, George. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
And Thompson throws it down.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And he hits it to tie the game up. Thompson's got 8 points.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Derek White is a legit three-point threat. I don't care where on the floor he is. You better contest.
No one near Turner as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
And they are shooting the lights out from distance here early.
Out to Turner. For the 3. Trains the three-pointer. 5 points in the game.
Well, Miles Turner has earned the trust of his coaches. He's got the green light in these catch-and-shoot opportunities.
And the basket by Bailey.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Leading by 6. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, "I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does his team want from him?" He said, "Be aggressive, don't defer." And hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Kevin?
Truly an impact player. Thank you, Allie.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Doris, you talk about the great scores. It's not enough to be elite one-on-one. You've got to be able to handle the double team, too. I mean, there's a lot there.
On a nightly basis, Kevin, these are the best defenses in the world, scheming to take away the greatest strengths of the best individual offensive players. And you know what? Nightly, it's not enough. The great ones find a way no matter what.
The 3 from George. Missed it. He's now made 6 of 10 from the field. It's Joe on the wing. Long Beach moving that ball around. Nobody near Williams. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Back to Jackson. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. On the wing, Dosunmu. Clock at 4. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Away team ball.
Right side, George. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Daniel Gafford.
Boy, Evan Mobley getting more and more capable as an offensive player. Draws the contact nicely right there.
And both free throws good for Mobley. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Turner. Mobley comes with the double team. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That is his first foul of the game. Thompson right side. 5 on the clock. And there's the drive. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Oh, and he got fancy with that one.
Maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Mobley up top.
And Harris can guard multiple positions. Excellent at contesting or altering the shot.
Turner with the steal. Barnes looking around. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And he commits the intentional foul.
14 foul.
The visitors with the ball. They trail by 3.
Derek White, tremendous finisher in the painted area. Just drops it in softly.
And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Long Beach. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. It's stolen by White. Down low. Here's Mobley. Out to the wing. Got a piece of it. Pass to George.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here is Mobley. Good work defensively by Turner.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Of course, what about Miles Turner? He views himself as more than just an athlete.
I think he views himself as a Renaissance man, very much into style and fashion. He considers himself an artist. If you've ever seen any of his creations, they are mind-boggling. Miles Turner has a ton of interests.
Back to George. There's the drive. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
Away team ball.
Just 3 to shoot. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Turner.
Away team ball.
.119 left in the first half.
Maybe that great start in the first quarter took something out of him because his production has fallen off.
Thompson outside. Pass to DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. DiVincenzo's got the lead up to 4 now for Long Beach.
Shot ready off the catch. Dante DiVincenzo with a jumper.
George with the bucket.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Buries it from 3-point range.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that one, good. Now it's a 6-point Long Beach lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And George, here we go. Mobley. It's hauled in by Harris.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Substitution
For Long Beach. Pass to Joe. Back to Dosunmu. And it's Joe, top of the key. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gafford. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
goes to the away team.
And so it's Long Beach with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet.
Making it look easy. Mobley using that size at the rim.
Long Beach leading by 4. Jackson in the corner. It's Joe on the wing. Paul George with the steal. Jumps up, and White slams it in.
Well, the length of Paul George, creating opportunities for his team. He covers an awful lot of ground with that wingspan.
Gafford, high post. And Gafford throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. The kick out to Mobley. Stolen by Jackson. And close. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Over in the corner, Williams. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game for Long Beach. A three for DiVincenzo. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Walsh.
An easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And again the miss by Long Beach. Over in the corner, White. That ball's nice speed that time from George. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, a corner three for Derek White. Surprise, surprise. This guy will light you up if you give him shots.
Hits it from three-point range.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And the call will be against Harris. That'll be his second foul of the game. George looking over the floor. George double team. 4 on the clock. And out of bounds. Long Beach will have it. Here's Thompson. 14 points for him. Left side, Harris. Back to Thompson. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. Mobley with the rebound.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Outside for George. With the teardrop. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I think the experience Paul George possesses is so valuable to his team. This guy is such a seasoned vet.
No good on that.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Long Beach leading by 3. Thompson right side. On the way, Harris. Long Beach moving that ball around. Pass to Turner. On target from 13 feet. Turner's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Okay, Miles Turner going to the mid-range. Money in the bank for that guy.
Left side, George. Now that one from Mobley. Mobley's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Back to Barnes. Inside. And stolen by Mobley. And here's George for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Out to Turner. In the corner, it's Harris. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got his first 3 points of the game.
Oh, just pure from the corner. Harris doesn't pass up an opportunity from there.
Here's George. And then jammed down as he goes right over him. And Thompson.
Oh, Paul George, let him hear you with that finish. That is nicely done.
They set the pick. Over in the corner, Barnes. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Barnes has got the lead up to 7 now for Long Beach.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D. And not being as aggressive from the 3-point line anymore. They had a lot more attempts in that first half.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. 56 seconds left to play in the third. On the wing, Dosunmu. To the inside. In the corner, it's Gafford. Outside for Jackson. And the clock. Williams for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And Long Beach leads by 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is why it's hard guarding Evan Mobley at times. This guy, when he's aggressive, forcing defenders to match his energy.
He hits the second from the line. Long Beach leading by 7. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. They set the screen. Pass to Joe. Up top, Gafford. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
A big body and not afraid to get physical. Daniel Gafford send it back.
The throw good, Paul George. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second despite being down.
Over in the corner, Barnes. The three-pointer, no good. The points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Long Beach leads by 5. And
Visiting team, 52.
well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Over in the corner, Turner. Mobley with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Thompson. And Turner throws it down.
Wow, Miles Turner showing a bit of physicality and getting his teammates fired up with the hoop and the arm. All right.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Long Beach.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Over in the corner, Barnes. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And now it's an 11-point Long Beach lead.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Thompson, high post. 6 to shoot. Long Beach needs to get off a shot here. Here's Turner. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's George. Here's Thompson. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Well, this one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Mobley misses.
Gosh, it feels like he's pressing a little bit, and obviously playing from behind doesn't help.
It's Thompson off the drive. Back to Turner. Thompson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 for DiVincenzo.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
White with it. Picked up by Harris. A kick out to Mobley. Back to George. Pass to Mobley. Shot to stop the run. Long Beach with the rebound.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Daigneault was just reviewing the plan with his team. And despite the lead, they are still coaching this team hard. In the huddle, they told their guys to stay alert. Do not give them anything easy. They want to protect this late lead, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Pass to DiVincenzo. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Long Beach leads by 16. Here's Walsh. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Thompson with it. He's picked up by White. And Thompson throws it down.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Here's DiVincenzo. Thompson outside. Diving in. Cleared away by George.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
First team foul.
Bailey fires. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
To me, that's about intensity from Paul George, just fighting for that offensive rebound.
They led by as many as 18 points.
Team foul.
TB won't complain about the review process. The longer the review, the more it disrupts the flow of the game.
That's exactly right, Kevin. You have the best athletes in the world competing at the highest level, and then all of a sudden it stops. And if the duration is too long, it takes the players out of rhythm. It drives the viewers at home crazy. This is something that us television people can go absolutely nuts about.
Into the lane.
And Bailey isn't bashful at attacking the basket, using those long strides to his advantage.
Paul George.
Now Harris. And stolen by Mobley. George. Cleared away by Turner. Long Beach on offense. They're on a 16-6 run.
And this is what dominating the glass looks like. He just cannot be contained.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Stolen by Thompson.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Long Beach.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so now, on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit. And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Amen Thompson.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Thompson is double. Here's DiVincenzo. Thompson outside. Barnes outside. Clock at 6. And here is Harris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the court.
Here's White. And so it's Long Beach with the W.